Previously on James and Sunda.
I've done a joke, and in the joke, I say that my sister married an Arab, and there's no reaction from the audience. So then I go,
Never.
I'm gonna take your weave out, dude. I really am. I'm gonna take out the weave. I'm gonna undo it.
There's something about Dr. James. He's a gringo, right? But like, there's something about him that's kind of like hot. Like, I mean, listen, let me tell you something. I wouldn't shut the door in his face. That's all I'm saying.
She knows that she's this close to snapping. And I know that she's this close to snapping. And all we need is for her to snap, and maybe everyone's a winner. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the big James and Sunda show.
That was enthusiasm?
Why don't you try? Go ahead. It's like instant feedback. That's a new segment on the show. Go ahead, you try.
That's James having enthusiasm, which is great to have, because the only time James really has true passion and enthusiasm is when he's caring for the ill. And he's good at that. You're good at that.
You're hypercritical of me, Sunda.
You think so?
You're hypercritical.
No,
yeah,
but I think you're
are.
a caring, genuinely caring person.
I mean, that was enthusiasm. What was I supposed to be like? Dancing around? Welcome to the James and Sunda. What am I supposed to
like dance, like hey, like go, like this, like come on, baby, like step, kick, step, kick.
She does this now,
bop,
but
bop,
she's in a lot
bop,
of pain.
Bop, bop.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
See that?
Enthusiasm.
That's entertainment.
That's how you open a show.
That's how you open a show, baby. That because these boots were made for walking. That's right. I got my walking boots on.
Why are you kicking?
Because they got fringes on them, and it's cool.
All right. Well.
Why? Can you kick? Come on, let's just do one. Dun, dun, dun. No, it's knee up and then kick. On three. 1, 2.
Wait. On what? Do it again. Dude, like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Dun, dun. Now, other leg. There you go. Look at James go. Yeah. Start spreading the news. I'm getting blood test today.
All right. Are you getting a blood test?
He wants to be a part of it in the old ER. I want to wake up in a gurney that never sleeps. Your turn.
First of all, that was a lot of work. All right? That was the kicking and
And you can't find any words, yet you're top of the heap. Start talking to me.
Come
on, you're a song and dance man.
Yeah.
He wants to be a part of it. My ankle's killing me.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. We're gonna show. You're gonna.
I got it.
We got a whole day to do here.
I got it.
And you're doing everything you've got. You're giving them everything in the first 5 minutes. What's gonna be left for the rest of the show?
You ain't seen nothing yet, okay? You ain't seen nothing yet.
No,
Baby, show them how you make your move.
She's right. You haven't seen anything yet.
No, you ain't seen nothing yet. That's right. That's right. Because you know something? I want to go with James, because we're going to go on the tour, Beyonce's new tour, the Mrs. Carter tour. Let's go on this, okay?
What do you mean the Mrs. Carter tour?
She's calling herself Mrs. Carter now. I guess
Why?
Jay-Z's
last name
alias
Carter?
is Carter or something.
Is it really? Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that when you give yourself like initials for a name, something's missing.
So that's what this was about. Just now you were trying to show Beyonce how to be entertaining, because you were just very
She's very entertaining. She looks like she's going through a root canal every time you see her.
I can't believe we're still on
I'm
Beyonce.
not even talking about Beyonce.
There you go.
All right, it's just that, you know what? Root canals are more interesting.
Welcome to the 3rd episode of the Beyonce roast.
Oh, yeah, we're going to roast Beyonce.
We've been
Can you imagine?
About Beyonce now for weeks.
Oh, it's because it's not over. Now they finally showed the baby. They finally showed the baby, and yes, the baby is Jay-Z's. That's all I'm saying.
The baby is Jay-Z.
Definitely.
Because it was a beautiful baby, right?
Adorable baby. And I love Beyonce, you know that.
She loves
And
Beyonce.
I do love her. I just want us to get off that subject, because you just try to get me like passionately involved with Beyonce.
Not at all.
Is this our halftime Beyonce show?
We're gonna have. She's doing the James and Sunda halftime show.
That's
this
right.
year.
That's true. She is going to do the halftime show for James and Sunda, and I'm so happy for that.
During our big game.
Our big game.
Our big game episode is going to be in a couple weeks.
I cannot wait to see it.
And Beyonce's doing the halftime show.
She's doing the halftime show. Everybody, Bring your hearing aids. Just kidding. And just to up it up a bit.
Just to up it up a bit.
That's it. But you
Upping
know what?
it up.
Now, but Lady Gaga has a hip problem.
No, she doesn't.
She has a hip problem. Yes, it's very true. Some people are on pop culture, some aren't. And I feel very badly for her because not everybody could be Madonna. That's what it's all about. Everybody tries to be Cher and Madonna. Let me tell you, at one point they won't be able to move, but right now they're moving, and that's the good thing.
When did Lady Gaga get a hip problem?
She had a hip problem from an injury. And she's got to go in, yeah, she got some action. I think it's let me tell you what I think.
Injury? Trying to squeeze into an egg?
No, I think it was costume malfunction, I'm sure.
Costume malfunction,
because she's got to do something like come out in a slinky.
Yeah.
But at least she's original and like
well,
she'll
you know,
sing
when
it.
you don't have a lot of talent, you have to be louder
Lady Gaga
and bigger and dancing
talented.
around and stomping. You know what I mean? You got to really overcompensate.
Are you trying to say that I'm not talented?
No.
Or that you have no energy?
Where did you get that from? This is me on 6 Red Bulls. This is energy. This is nuclear.
Nuclear.
This is Nuclear James, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nuclear James is what you're getting tonight.
I'm not going to talk, and I'm going to let him go for it.
Nuclear James.
Go for it. Go for Nuclear James.
This is Nuclear James.
Stay up for this
now,
one.
I can't do the whole thing that she does.
Do it again, dude.
The whole, you know.
Bam, 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 bam. There you go.
I don't do that, and I don't do the singing thing either. All right, I don't do the singing thing. I can do this.
You can do this.
I can do this.
People want movement. They want to see action.
Well, that's why we've got
action.
Nuclear
We want
James.
action. ACTION. That's it.
See, I was a football player.
James, you never held a football.
No, you don't believe I was athletic?
Listen, you don't believe I was athletic. Where did you get this?
Yeah,
Where did you get this athletic?
Listen, yeah, I'm an athlete.
He's Vinny Torrentino now.
That's
I was
right.
athletic. I was athletic.
Watch out, yo! I used to tackle people.
And do what?
But you know what? They wouldn't let me play. You know why they wouldn't let me play?
Because they had a runny nose.
No, I refused to wear the helmet.
Because somebody else wore it?
No, because I was like a real man. I was like, I don't need this helmet. And they were like, no, you
Why
need the
are you
helmet.
wearing it now?
No, I got to return this. Seriously, whoever made this didn't do a very good job.
Stop that. Won't go
Yours
back down.
neither. This is an Asian person, right?
Oh, stop it. This is all me.
Yeah, right.
I can
when
whip it.
Vidal Sassoon was on the show,
I can
you
whip
all
it.
remember he went to Sunda's hair like this because he needed to check.
It's Velcro. It's Velcro. It's Velcro. It's Beyonce hair. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We know that's Beyonce's hair.
Let's calm down. Beyonce's real hair. She bought it. It's hers. She owns it.
Why do you keep bringing up Beyonce?
Wow.
Just to get me going.
I like to get you going. Yeah, no one gets you going like Beyonce.
Right, but nobody talks about
That's when you get Nuclear Sunda.
No, Shakira's pregnant. That's news.
I'll tell you why.
Kim Kardashian's pregnant. Nobody can tell the difference. Anyway, here's what I'm saying.
From the front, it looks like twins, and from the back, it looks like quadruplets.
There you go. There you go. I mean,
what
people are doing for reality shows, okay? I mean, just for what? What is her baby's going to look like? They're going to hide that baby for a year before the plastic surgery's done too?
I think Kim Kardashian's baby's going to look like Jay-Z.
We didn't start the rumor.
Hello there.
Okay.
All right.
What are you trying to say? We all look alike?
What I'm trying to say is
You're insulting me and my people, okay?
Your people?
That half of mine.
Half of your people.
Half of
Seriously.
my people, yeah.
Because your people would be the black Swedish Jews.
Well, that's what they are. I met one the other night.
You did, and you were so excited to meet her.
I was so excited. I want to say a shout out to Summer White. Her name is Summer White. Summer White.
I want to shout you out.
Because she came up to me, she goes, I'm also a Swedish and black Jew. And I was like, damn.
She was like, damn.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, damn, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You know? Oi, damn, yeah. Oi, you got to put the oi in there.
Oi, damn, yeah. Oi, damn, yeah. Oi, damn, yeah. Oi, hey. Oi, damn, yeah. Oi, damn, yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
I tell you, if we had a live band in here, this show would be amazing.
Amazing, because I would see you do like the snake, and you'd be like doing your stuff like you do in Vegas when you go to Vegas, copying people dancing. When I dance in Vegas,
I just kind of do this the whole time, you know, because I saw this like older black man do this for like hours. He just stood there dancing.
And how black was he?
He was so black.
So black.
All right.
You're gonna get killed by my family right now because they're watching. My Aunt Barbara's watching the show and saying, "Let this show just get started." That's what he's saying.
All right, so here we go. We have perhaps the most energetic. This is Nuclear James and Sunda Week. This is perhaps the best show in the history of comedy. You okay? She's going to fall asleep after all this energy.
I am.
That she's just given to all of you.
He's just jealous of
at home. Don't get too close to the TV tonight. You can get radiation. Do it one more time.
And 3. There you go.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that this season of the James and Sunda Show is sponsored by America's favorite board game, Everybody's Business. There's no business like somebody else's
That's right.
business.
We
Sunda
want to hear about it, too.
has been telling my business all week.
But I'll tell you more. If you call 323-761-0290, you too can hear some of James's business. I think I'm going to tell some more of your business. Or they can tell us your business. Or if you want to tell somebody else's business, like if your mother's a shopaholic and your father doesn't know, just tell it all. That's not happening for us right here.
Speaking of which, joining us on the show now, we have our first guest, 16-year-old actress, singer, songwriter, Olivia Faye.
Hello.
The beautiful and talented Olivia Faye.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having me on the show today. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, we are so excited to hear like an accent that's other than Jersey. He's got a hard Jersey accent.
Yes.
Water, salt, everything, dogs, cats, coffee.
That's your accent, but you have such a nice accent.
Thank you. I'm from the South, from Kentucky.
It's nice.
Yes.
Well, how do you find being a transplant? How does it affect you here? Are you not affected?
Since standing out, being from Kentucky
Yeah.
to here, a lot of people do comment on my accent. I actually had to take dialect training for about 6 months to get rid of it, which is funny because then a few months ago I was working on a film that's not finished yet. It comes out next year, but where I had to play a Southerner, and so they actually told me I needed to bring a little more Southern accent to it, and I worked so hard to get rid of it, but I still have it a little bit.
So is this what it is
Don't
right
get rid
now?
of it. Always be yourself.
When you're talking to us right now, is there just a tinge of the accent? Is that
I
what-
don't hear it, so
don't
I
hear
don't know if you guys hear it.
Well, I don't know. I'm just picking it up.
There's a little something.
My dad's is really strong.
Really?
My dad's
And your dad likes grits. We had this
Yes,
conversation.
my dad does.
Olivia's dad likes grits, and so do I. So, Mom, sorry. Do you eat cheese and eggs, too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All the
man, and
time.
biscuits?
Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Oh, girl, you are making me hungry, and
Being
you don't
from
eat.
Kentucky and out here, people think it's so different. They always ask me questions about the Kentucky Derby and what it's like, and it's so beautiful. But I love California also.
You do. You
the
like
beach
LA.
and everything, it's very different.
Right, because you see people washing clothes there, so you can vacation and do clothes at the same time, which is a
Yes.
good thing.
It's an outdoor laundromat. It's just.
How long have you been
tremendous.
singing? When did you first say, like, when did your mom first say, you know what, I got to let this kid off the chain?
Well, I was in 3rd grade, and in Odyssey of the Mind, it was like where we came up with our own skits and we got to sing and stuff. And I was like a hippo. We had a very weird skit, and I was dressed as a hippo, and I had a very big solo, and I sang it really loud, and I was in the backseat of the car, and my parents turned around and were like, Olivia can sing. Like, wow, this big voice coming out of this little body. And so then I started doing plays and getting into theater and singing, and that's how I really built up my confidence. Then when I was 11, 12, I started taking guitar lessons at this place called Kentucky Opry, and then I started singing at the Kentucky Opry in their regular show called Stars of Tomorrow, and I started performing there all the time, and that's when I truly realized I have a love for music and performing and singing and songwriting, which our whole family does. We all songwrite, which is awesome. It's great.
When
Wow.
did you write your first song? How old were you?
I was in kindergarten when I wrote my first song. I don't even remember the
You don't
lyrics to it, but
remember?
my mom has it written down in my little kindergarten handwriting, like where she helped me, and I was really young. It was like really deep too, but we songwrite all the time.
That's beautiful, though. Are you an only child?
I have two siblings, a brother and a sister.
And are they in the
They're
arts?
much older than me, 12 years older and 8 years older. So
That's not much older. When you get
That
older,
is much older. That's a.
you'll find a
But
nice
we're very
guy
close.
that's
We're
12
very
years
close.
I'm kidding. What do you mean much older? 12 years older than my brother. That's much older?
You're 12 years older than your brother?
Well, let's change all that. Anyway, yes, yes, I
Wow.
forgot I'm 5 years older than my brother. How silly of me to forget
You mean
that with
months.
Olivia Faye. So, I want to know about your film Hello Herman and how it came to be.
Herman's
yes.
Lament.
When
No,
I
it's-
found
is the
no,
song.
that's
The
the
song.
song for Hello
Herman's
Herman.
Lament, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
I got the opportunity to write a song for Hello Herman, and it's on the soundtrack, which is exciting. But Hello Herman is about a boy who was bullied and neglected. Like no one really ever paid attention to him, and he didn't know who to turn to for help or how to ask for help. So he ended up doing the wrong thing, and he did a school shooting, which is very sad. And I was one of the girls in it. In the school shooting, and I was like a friend to Herman in a way. I was the only girl that was ever nice to him and really paid attention to him. But it was just so sad, and you hear of that so much more often these days. And Hello Herman is really trying to promote anti-bullying and what to do in a situation like that. And so it's so sad, but I wrote the song Herman's Lament, and it is about Herman's perspective. And so that's why the song I just sang is like very deep and sad and dark, kind of like the movie is. But it's so inspirational if you watch the movie, which comes out in July. So
We
I'm
can't
very
wait.
excited.
All right, we're gonna
We'll take a look clip right now.
Clip of the movie
Alright.
right now. Here you go. Hello, Herman.
You gotta man up one of these days, Herman.
I want to tell my story on your show. Hello, Herman.
People are saying this is going to be your Capote moment.
You do want to be on the show, right?
39 students, 2 teachers, and a police officer were shot today. This kid is going to be executed on TV. You need this.
If this left-wing nutjob has any intention of giving this kid a platform to preach his insanity, then I think that Morales ought to be executed right beside him.
Wow, so that's definitely, that's a big step. That's a
Yes.
huge step in your career, by the way. I guess
It
you're
is. I'm
much
excited.
aware. Yeah, you have to be.
I saw it already once and seeing myself on the big screen, it's amazing. And also hearing my song, since it's on the soundtrack, that just gave me chills. Like, I was like, wow, this is real.
So what's your Twitter handle and where can we find your website? Can you tell
you
us?
guys can check me out. I have oliviafaye.com. That's OLIVIAFAYE.com. And then I'm on Twitter, Olivia Faye LA. I'm on Feed at Olivia Faye. And I'm on Instagram, Livy Love. Livy Love.
L-U-V or L-O-V?
L-O-V-E.
You went
Okay.
with LA on the Twitter over Kentucky. What is
I
Kentucky?
know, that's what
KY?
people say to
Is it
me.
Kentucky?
Yeah, KY or LA.
Maybe
I don't
not.
know. I was younger when I made
You're
the
young
username,
now.
So.
KY is not what you want to do right now.
Oh my
thought
God.
LA would be fun.
LA is more fun. All right. And let me tell you, I don't have to tell you, you're talented, you're beautiful, and just stay true to your roots, and we hope to see more of you again. Will you come back and see us again?
I would love to, anytime.
All right, then.
Awesome.
Singer-songwriter, actress
Olivia Faye, with an
Don't-
E.
Don't forget, Hello, Herman is the movie. The song is Herman's Lament.
Yes.
Olivia Faye, ladies.
There you
Thank
go.
you guys.
We'll be right
Thank
back.
you.
Coming up, should Barack Obama's salary be the first savings cut during the sequester? And then I will tell you why the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
Got a text message for James or Sunda? Send it to us at 323-761-0290, and they just might reply.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment pleasure, please welcome the talented Olivia Faye.
What did you see in your world today? The guy next door, some kids at play. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. What did you see when you went outside? The friendly sun, a groom and bride. No, you didn't see me. You never see me. Evil heard me crying and jumped into my soul. Told me I'd be great someday if I could take control. Said I'd go out in glory, I'd go out with fame. The whole world would remember, they'd finally know my name. So what did you see in your world today? The guy next door, some kids at play. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. What did you see with your prejudiced eyes? Just empty space, a cloudless sky. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see me. If the walls could talk today, you might understand this grief and pain I hide behind. Will it ever end? Thought I'd go out in glory, I'd go out with fame. The whole world would remember, they'd finally know my name. back the hope, the prayer, the heroes. Bring back the hope, the prayer, the heroes. Bring back the hope, the prayer, the heroes. Now here I sit, an invisible guy. No one hears my voice, no one hears me cry. 'Cause you didn't see me, 'cause you never saw me.
The world is going to hell in a handbasket.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, as we've been trying to tell you now for weeks, that the world is going to hell in a handbasket because America's sweetheart insists it is. And here he is, citizen of the world, Mark Zaffron, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, James. Excluding James's, making fun of my positions. Of course, today, before we started on air, he announced that Barack Obama was one of the world's best politicians. Is that what you said, James?
I said he's a very gifted politician.
Just a terrible president. So I have an issue here. We're worrying about America falling off yet another fiscal cliff. So this is what Obama has said in the Democrats. Oh, the seniors aren't going to get their money. Oh, and we're not going to get this. I have an idea. And this is how we're going to cut the deficit, first of all. Barack Obama is going to start limiting his vacations playing golf with Tiger Woods. Him and his wife will take vacations together from now on, so we don't have 2 planes and 2 security details. The last time Michelle went to get her bangs cut, it cost us what, $500,000? Because she had to fly to New York? So I think that the president, in a gesture of fiscal economy, should cut his salary. Like all the rest of Americans are cutting their salary. And in addition to that, I think that we're going to have to start closing the following institutions. We're going to have to start closing the gyms in Congress. We're going to have to start paying congressional interns a living wage. I understand that they're paid below the minimum wage, so Congress doesn't follow its own dictates. Wow. We're going to have to cut Chuck Schumer's television time.
Oh my God, you're talking about a Landsman.
A bad
one
one.
Of yours.
He voted for Hagel.
Someone who lived around the block from you.
He didn't live around the block from me. He lived in Sheepshead Bay with the rest of them.
With the rest of them?
Another one.
He went to Madison. Yes, I am a fellow alumnus of Madison High School with Chuck Schumer.
I'm fond of Chuck.
But let me say something. When I went to Madison High School, a public high school, most of the top 20 or 30 kids went to Ivy League or equivalent schools. Now those kids are going where? Remedial education.
Remedial?
There is no public education in America anymore. We've destroyed it. We spend all of our money, not just us, the French, all of the money is spent what? Taxing the people who are working now to pay the guaranteed pensions for the people who claim to have worked before.
And they weren't really working, were they?
Well, not the ones who work for the government.
No.
I mean, there is something to be said about government work.
Such as?
Such as it's easy. I mean, the postman.
Oh, hey,
that's easy.
That's easy. They
don't even carry the bags
Dogs
anymore.
are biting them all day.
Please, we had to buy them. They get to drive.
Heavy
we
lifting.
give them carts. They have those little electric carts.
But there's no mail on Saturday.
And no mail's left because you can't make money. Email did it. Email destroyed the world.
Email destroyed the world?
The computer and the internet destroyed the world.
Email and the computer are the instruments of the devil. There's no question.
It is.
So why is the world going to hell in a handbasket this week besides the financial situation in the post office?
The financial
there
situation.
are other things.
Listen.
Yes.
A man went to go buy a Firestone tire factory in France and told the French government, I can't buy a Firestone tire factory.
Because they're minimum wage.
Because not because of your minimum wage. They only work 3 hours a day. They spend 3 hours talking, 3 hours working, and 3 hours striking. Who wants to own a factory in France?
Why do they only work 3 hours a day? When I read that, I was like, I'll go to France.
France is what Obama wants America to be.
3 hours a day.
A low-class socialist country.
What's wrong with
And they don't even speak English.
They don't even speak English, you're right.
They refuse.
And they know it.
They know it.
And
they know what we're saying. They refuse. They shrug.
They shrug, right.
They invented it. It's called the Gallic shrug. No, you know, and then nobody can play with their lips like the French. I've never seen a spitting country. Everybody
Spitting
spits.
China, they spit.
Yeah, but China, they hawk.
They
Big
hawk.
difference. They have a spit guard in China.
Really?
Yes.
But so France, Obama wants to turn America into France, correct?
A combination of France and Sweden.
Sweden,
He
right
wants
over
a
here.
Why back
Right
to
over
He
here.
wants a socialist country run by social workers.
Where would that leave this show? The government would control this show, right? They would control the airwaves.
You would not be able to do shrink wrap.
No shrink wrap.
Well, because your theories on psychology are not approved by the government.
The government would determine
The
what
government
the
would
active
determine what the
ingredient
active
would need to
ingredient would be
therapy.
in every therapy. The government's determining that now.
Really?
The government's also determining who shall live and who shall die.
Oh my God,
Really?
this sounds like Yom Kippur.
They cut. You know that they did. is
Obama has the big book of life,
Obama has the big book
and he's
of life.
putting
You're not
names
in it. You're not in
I'm
it.
not in the big book of
No.
life, so this is my last year.
No. And you're lucky Jimmy isn't president.
Jimmy did a big interview this week.
I heard on Piers Morgan.
Piers
Piers ratings must be lower than ever.
Piers must have been. I haven't seen it, but I would imagine they are.
Excuse me.
Simpatico, the two of them.
Jimmy and
Many-
Piers,
yeah,
yes,
Jimmy.
because Piers is from England.
Right.
Right, has bad teeth.
England.
Oh, he does not have
You
bad
always
teeth.
say
It's England.
England was a once great country.
A once great country, but always anti-Semitic.
Very anti-Semitic.
So Piers and Jimmy probably have something in common. They hate Jews.
Jimmy will say he doesn't hate Jews. Jimmy will say that he tried to make peace and got the further.
Jimmy says he doesn't hate Jews. He wants to convert Jews.
What do you mean?
But Jimmy doesn't hate us. He looks upon us as objects of conversion. He's going to convert us to the one true faith.
It was his grandson who got the 47% tape that helped with the election. That
With whom?
Helped embarrass Mitt Romney.
Oh, really? I'm not surprised.
It was
They trained him from
relative.
birth at the Carter family. They only missed with one family member.
Who?
Billy.
Billy. What happened to Billy?
He's still drinking beer.
He's just a drinker.
Nobody remembers that Billy Carter was working for the Libyans.
The Libyans.
The Libyans. The guy who was taking money from Muammar Gaddafi, who was financing probably Billy Beer. We've had presidents with some of the weirdest relatives. Why don't we talk presidential relatives? I hear that Bill Clinton's brother is in trouble again.
He's always in trouble.
Alcohol and drugs, beating up women. He likes to have two women fight in his house. He hires hookers to come fight and feeds them cocaine.
Wow.
Roger Clinton is a piece of work.
It's like I'm looking in a mirror.
Yeah, could be.
Anyway,
William Carter, Billy Boy, Billy Carter. There's another one.
Don't forget Bush's brothers.
Bush's brothers, yes.
Neil Bush was
Neil
up to no
Bush,
good with the
up to
money.
no
and
good
the
with the
savings
money.
and loans.
Let's not mention any Kennedys, especially those who have gotten off from murder.
There you have it, ladies
There
and
you have
gentlemen. The world continues to go to hell in a handbasket. Sunda, you get the last word.
You are America's sweetheart, Mark Zapp.
Mark
Thank you very
Zaffron,
much.
ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Are you Jimmy Carter or another big mouth with a message from Mark Zaffron? If so, call us at 323-761-0290 and have your say.
Maria, what's going on? How did you get in? What is all this?
I think I know what you want.
Okay. What do I want? What are we doing?
I had to bring in all that stuff because I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand harazade and tarazade. Okay, now I'm even talking like them. That's bugging me out. So I had to do something, right? I don't want to hurt the kids because they kids, and I have to maintain. That's the whole thing. The doctors have to maintain.
I don't believe in any of this brew, haria, or whatever she calls it stuff. But if it works, man, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Clearly, today I came in with a plan because I realized something. I knew who they were talking about in the nail salon, and the whole time, Dr. James has been having an affair with Shirazadeh. That's not going to happen on my watch. You have to blow this out. I trust it's out. Okay, I figured it out. I know the plan.
Okay.
We got it together.
Okay.
I have this for you. Okay? I did this for you because I knew what you was going to. And I went back to the nail salon. You got a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a situation.
You got a situation.
Okay. This looks like a child's
Hold this, please.
toy chest has been looted.
Hold this, please.
Okay.
Hold this, please.
Okay.
Now, you have to believe. You have to believe.
What am I believing?
Okay? That protects him, okay? That is like a shield, a protection, so that Santeria doesn't get him, okay?
She's got anger issues, and she carries a knife. So, you know, if this stabbing styrofoam head thing doesn't work, I'm sure Maria will stab something else at some point.
Let me ask you something. Is there somebody out there in this world that's causing you a lot of drama, a lot of pain?
Yes. Same person that's causing you a lot of drama and pain, Maria.
Do you want to do something to be rid of this pain?
Yes.
To cleanse yourself?
Yes.
To cleanse
Yes.
yourself? That's right.
Yes.
I got something for you. First of all, you have to hold this.
Okay. You sure this is gonna work? I'll try anything at this point, Maria.
That's right, baby. You got it. Okay?
Okay.
Now. I'm beautiful. You too.
Thank you.
Garlic, baby. You need it.
Okay.
Put it in here. Makes you look like a winner.
Okay. Feel like a win.
Okay. Give me the equipment. Okay. What is her name?
Shirazadeh.
Tell me about Shirazadeh.
Shirazadeh is crazy. She insists that I got her pregnant. She makes me drink her breast milk.
What?
Yes.
No, mentirosa.
Yes. Yes. Mentirosa. Yes.
I had to make sure that when I made her face on la cara of the doll, the muñeca, I had to make the face just like Shirazadeh, and she will have the pain wherever I put the pain. Finally, she will be so involved in her own pain, she won't be giving us no more pain. Hello, pain gone today.
What the hell? It's worth it. You know, it's worth a shot. You know what I mean? And if anything happens to Shirazadeh, it's not like I did anything. I mean, this is a styrofoam head, you know, that's all it is. It's a styrofoam head, and if it happens to put something into the universe that changes my life, whatever, you know, there you go.
Bow. You bow. Bow. You don't. Guantanamera, 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 Guantanamera. I was dancing around him to bring up the spirits, you know? So I could bring up the spirits because she's evil. She's bad, malísima. That's what she is. Es una bendeja. You don't even know what it's like to work for somebody like her, all right? She's totally bugging me out. And I'm serious. You've been cleansed. You're clean now. I have to take this with me. Mahmoud is waiting. They're going to know what I did. I have to go. I should go to dock my pay. Listen to me. Good luck.
Now that's when things got a little weird. I'm assuming that at that moment she was possessed by Shirazadeh's spirit and then kissed me.
Espérate, mi cartera! Give me cartera! Mi cartera! We have to take it off. They're going to know I was here. You clean it up, okay? You clean it up. I see you. I see you, Jaime. Me voy.
She has no reason to fake it. She has no reason to trick me. She wants a better life for herself.
Let me tell you something. If I could get rid of Shirazadeh, I could get Dr. James to myself, and then I could show the state that I got a husband, okay? and that I'm a stable individual and I don't have any anger management issues anymore, get my family back together again, and then I'll be done.
Listen, you know, Maria, she's got anger problems, and if something should, you know, happen, if she gets a little angry and things happen and she just loses it on the Shirazades, hey, you know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if this thing works, that would be something, wouldn't it? All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a great show.
It's not over yet.
Oh.
That was a great show. It's not over yet.
Right.
So...
If you guys knew how much work it takes to do this, to get him going, it's
get
unbelievable.
Me going.
To get him prepared and get the papers printed
funny.
for him. I have to do all this because he's working on his dissertation. So if I don't prepare everything, it doesn't get done.
She's talking about herself, of course. We left today to get here, and then we had to go all the way back to your apartment.
You couldn't wait to tell Sue Katz. We were on time, though.
We would have been on time today.
We were on time. We got here exactly at 9:30.
We would have been on time today. If you hadn't, why did we have to go back?
Because I thought I left a light on in the closet.
She thought she left a light. Is that not crazy?
I think a fire in my home is crazy because I have a lot of coats in there and I was afraid it was a bare bulb.
Oh.
And so a bare bulb will cause that. You tried to put me on the spot, Justin, but that didn't work.
You're on the spot. You're on television.
No, I'm not on the spot.
You were on the spot for the whole hour.
He
That's
tells
how
me
this
that
works.
he tells me I have separation anxiety from my home,
Yes.
but he has separation anxiety from the bathroom, okay?
No.
Like right now, he thinks he has to go. He doesn't
Yeah,
have to
I
go.
always have to pee.
There's proof in this room that there's been men in the bathroom with James, and they've all listened. Nothing happens.
No, that's not what happened. I was in the bathroom last week with Ray, and Ray said he couldn't go because I was in there, right? Isn't that what happened? Yeah, see? So
Ray, you couldn't go.
it's not just me. And I couldn't go because I didn't have to go.
So
But
why
I
were you
just
guys
always
in
go.
there?
Well, I don't know what we're doing in there. We're just in there. It's a social thing for guys.
Girls do it a little differently. Put on makeup, but like, what do you guys just sit hanging around?
We're hanging around, yeah.
Are you
Literally,
cruising?
We're hanging out.
What does that mean when you do something? You tap the shoe under the thing?
Oh, that means help.
No,
That's
it means
that's
something.
the international sign for I'm choking.
On?
On something.
Okay, so it's not that kind of show.
It's not
I
that-
just
it's a
want to give.
family show.
I just want to give a
The kid was
big
just
shout out.
out
There was
here,
a
and
kid
then
on.
you do a bathroom joke. Come on.
Did everything come out
man.
all right? Ba-dum-ba, there you go. Come on, act happy, act
I'm so
alive.
happy.
You know what I mean?
Act alive.
Yeah, act alive, act alive.
I could be getting a cold, you know.
Well, tell us what happened.
It's true. I have a dead to me story, if I can. I was at Sunda's.
Am I stopping you?
I was at Sunda's. This was the other day. Sunda was making dinner. Remember, you were making dinner, which I did not eat. For some reason, you didn't give me anything to eat. Do you remember you gave everybody who was there food?
Mm-hmm.
And you kept asking, what?
James, I kept saying, would you like, let me tell you what I made. I made pasta bolognese. I made pasta marinara. I made steak. I made hamburgers. And salmon.
And I ate none of it.
And I said, what would you like to eat?
I said, I don't care. Just bring me something. And
Now,
she
had I
wouldn't.
brought the fish, he would have said, you know, I never eat fish.
She's lying. But anyway, the crazy thing is that, you know, John, the director, John McCandless, comes in and says he's sick.
No, that's not what happened. He walked in to my home.
And he's
I was very
coughing,
cordial to him. You looked
and
right at him and said, are you sick, man?
And he said, yes, I have a little cold. Colds cannot be measured. You have a cold or you don't have a cold. You can't measure sick. Either you have, there's no little big, I have
That's
a big
not the way
cold.
it's
I have
my
a
home.
small cold. Cold is
It's
cold.
my home. That's why I was insulted. John
You
came
were
to
insulted?
my home and you asked him, was he sick?
He looked horrible.
Suppose he thinks that about you. You don't have any color.
I don't
If it
look
wasn't
well.
for the makeup artist, you wouldn't have anything.
This is true. If it wasn't for the makeup artist, people would be thinking, oh my God, how did that guy get out of the cemetery?
Right.
Yeah.
Go on.
Anyway, so I ask him if he's sick, and he says he is, and then he coughs right on me, just like that,
A fake cough, or was it a phlegmy
It
cough?
was a real cough. It was like chemical weapons. Okay, that's what it was like. It was like biochemical warfare.
And how long did you let this bother you? Let's let's
coughed
listen,
on
ladies
me.
and gentlemen.
And it wasn't funny. And Sukat said, knowing me, that's not funny. But then she said, knowing John, maybe I shouldn't have asked him if he was sick.
Right. That wasn't
you know?
right. As soon as somebody walks in the house, are you sick? That's why you had a fight with Tommy
Because
Savage.
he walked in.
That's why you had a fight with your roommate.
He walked in wearing a hat. John didn't even take the hat home with him. Right? The hat's missing.
There's a hat in my house. Now my husband's going to accuse me of being with the delivery guy.
Or with John.
Well,
anyway,
no,
so he
John's
coughs
sick.
on me. There's nothing funny about coughing on somebody, all right?
You've never coughed on someone by accident?
Never.
No.
In all my years.
In all your years of
In
what?
all
Of all
my
your sicknesses?
years. In all, I've never coughed on someone. I've never intentionally tried to get someone sick.
So if I were to
This
cough on
was
you right
assault.
now, is the show over?
This was assault, is what this was.
Was it a pepper?
I was assaulted.
It was assault. It was
I
assault.
was assaulted.
Well, it's over, and John, you know
Right.
something? You can still come to my home anytime.
I could sue him, I bet.
Why do you make us look like all Jews sue? Sue for coughing? Now Bill Maher is being sued by Trump because the mother's not an orangutan. I
What
can't say these
happened?
things.
Yeah, what's that about?
I don't know, but somehow my name got brought up. I said nothing about Donald Trump. I cannot trump the Trump.
No, but Donald Trump is suing Bill Maher because Bill Maher made a joke about him. Is that correct?
About his mother.
About Donald Trump's mother?
You know something? We have another guest on who knows more about this orangutan situation. I don't even know why
Orangutan?
he would put... He said something about Donald
I went and got an
Trump.
orangutan. How do I look? What's an orangutan?
It's what you get when you mix baby oil and mercurochrome. But you guys are too young to know what that means. But there's something going on now with Bill Maher.
They're not too young to know what that means.
Okay. You mean our viewers?
Yeah.
Our viewers, we love you. We love all your stories. Some of them we can't play back on the air, so please try to leave out bad words because we don't use them. But do call in your dead to me stories as well as everybody's business. The kids are calling in everybody's business. 323-761-0290 is the number. And, you know, James, why don't you just call in the number and complain about John instead of telling us on the
So I
air?
wanted to say he was dead to me, but I'm slowly starting to
Right, but we want to hear happy things. Our viewers want to hear about happy things, skipping through the fields, woods, whatever.
What do you know?
No, they want to hear things about you going rock climbing.
I don't go rock climbing. What do you think they want to hear about? Like, you don't think they wanted to hear about John trying to attack me?
No, they didn't. Because every week it's
Well, you
something
think they want to
new.
hear about the school and the children and what the teachers
Watch
in the
out
school?
for that, Ring. You didn't pay for that. Listen to me. This
What
is
do
I
you
wanna say.
think they want to hear
I
about?
think that they want to hear about a segment where James Harris goes rock climbing and I videotape it from afar because I have a bad ankle. They want to see James swimming with dolphins. Like this.
I'm never
you
swimming
know?
with dolphins.
You will swim with the
I
dolphins.
will not swim with
you
dolphins.
You like sushi.
Dolphin sushi is my favorite sushi, by the way. I don't know if you've had it. Seared dolphin sushi. It's just tremendous.
Tremendous.
It's tremendous sushi.
Okay, I mean, like, these are the things we really want to see James Harris do. I mean, I want to see you jump off a diving board with your glasses on. That would be funny.
And you know what I want to see? I just want to see you show up to work on time. That's what I'd like to see.
Well, you should pick me up earlier.
I'm there. I'm there at 6 a.m.
Oh, you're there and you're looking for Tums and you got a chest pain. By the time I dig around in my medicine cabinet, it's time for lunch. By the way, is it that time? Ha, ha, ha. All right. But listen, viewers, if you do want to see James rock climbing, let us know. If you want to see him swim with the dolphins, he's sensitive. He would do that. And he would just like rub their little heads. And can you imagine if the dolphins squirted something out on James? He would be very offended. Yet, it would be entertainment, real entertainment. I want to see James just in a pool doing the backstroke like this. I want to see him move his arms. I want to see James in action. That's what we want to see.
Me in action.
Yeah, like getting your hair wet, going in the water.
Sure.
So
I'd
again,
like to see you getting your hair wet.
well, not today. But when you come back, we're going to hear a lot more about things that have nothing to do with this conversation. So come back.
Was that you wrapping up the show and saying goodbye? Yeah. That was it, so come back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show, so come back.
And come back soon, okay? And James, I do want to see you go rock climbing.
It's never going to happen. I'm not rock climbing. Me and the outdoors.
I can't even get you up a flight of steps. He wants to
I'll
know
go
where's the
step
elevator.
climbing. I'll totally go step climbing.
Okay, James, go.
All right, have a good night. Go.
All right.
We'll see
I'm
you
going
next
to go
week.
climb a rope.
Me too.
Right.
Rope climbing? You would never climb a rope.
I did climb a rope once. I burnt my hands when I came down, but I did.
Oh my God, she burnt her hands.
I did.
All right, we've got to go. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
It's James and Sunda.
I thought you were going to hit me.
I wasn't going to hit you.
I thought she was going to hit me. I flinched.